All right, hi again, everybody. If you wanted to turn to page 91 or refer to 91, that's where we'll begin for the town manager's office. So the town manager's office consists of John, myself, executive assistant Lisa Tommel, who's at the back of the room here, director of economic development Patricia Costa, director of diversity, equity, inclusion Wanjiku Khashoggi, sustainability director Andrea Becerra, environmental analyst Lauren West, who's at the end of the table, and outreach specialist and energy advocate Sophia Darsh. Town manager's office had a very busy year in 2025. Some of the highlights and accomplishments that are in your book, those include procuring proposals for redevelopment of 3 and 13 School Street that will help revitalize the area. Recently, the town also entered into a purchase and sale agreement with a local developer to redevelop those parcels. We successfully implemented new recruitment and retention programs that are aimed at stabilizing staffing levels. We were awarded a number of grants that include a $1 million grant from the FY26 Climate Leader Communities Decarbonization Accelerator Program that'll be used to help defray the cost of the Town Hall HVAC and Emergency Power Replacement Project. Another highlighted grant that we received in FY26 was the Housing Works Infrastructure Program for the Middle Fort Pond Brook Wastewater Treatment Facility Equalization Tank. These two grants highlight the $4.8 million that was received in the past year and the over $23 million that have been received townwide in grants in the last 6 years. That's a pretty impactful number. Those $23 million over the past 6 years has helped the town complete a lot of projects and initiatives and programs that would not normally be funded through the budget due to constraints and other funding needs. We implemented a successful reorganization in operations department. You just heard from one of those departments, the Innovation and Technology Department. The second department that was split from that group is the facilities, so you'll hear from them later. We recruited a number of new department heads. That includes the Director of Innovation and Technologies, the Facilities Manager, Human Resources Director, the Director of Economic Development, Planning Director, and a number of other department heads throughout the year. And we also had a pretty fun accomplishment. We furthered the town's art program and initiatives by installing 2 different art murals at 2 different locations, one along the Great Road Corridor and the other one in West Acton. Turning to the budget, the town manager's office budget reflects a number of changes and impacts this year, in FY27 rather. Those include a reduction in compensation reserve of $125,000. Typically, that is higher and budgeted higher during years where we have union negotiations. If we recall, at the 2025 annual town meeting, town meeting approved a number of those collective bargaining agreements. So we've reduced compensation reserve as such. A $53,925 reduction in clerical salaries and wages, as well as an $82,875 reduction in professional salaries. That is a result of shifting the salaries for 2 positions to different departments where these 2 positions were shifted to in FY25. Those are the position for Laura Ducharme, who is the Community Services and Transportation Director, and Rosie Murphy, who I'm blanking on her position title now, but she was split between the Health and Human Services Department and the Town Manager's Department, and she's been shifted completely to the Health and Human Services Department. There's an increase of $30,000 to the real estate rent and lease line item. That is for the upcoming 5-year extension on the 30 Sudbury Road lease agreement. We're in current negotiations with the owners of that property, and the lease agreement is up for renewal at the end of 2026. And finally, an increase of $25,000 for the legal services. There's been an ongoing need for continued support from legal services. That's both town council with A&K and through our labor council as well. This $25,000 increase better reflects what's been spent as actuals in prior years and anticipated ongoing support from them. Overall, the FY27 proposed town manager's office budget is actually a decrease of $203,900 or 11% of the overall FY27 budget in comparison to 26. You also see that there are 2 other budgets located within this section of the book. The Commission on Disabilities and the Cultural Council, those 2 budgets are proposed as level funding.